Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your bonus read for the week. I'm going to be taking a look at the person on your mind and why they're being distant with you. I'm going to pull 3 cards to start, clarify each card to give us some more insight. At the end of your reading, I'm going to pull 3 messages plus 1 bonus message from this person. And these might be things that you want to hear, things you might not want to hear, and answers to questions you possibly have. We will get that at the end. Now, this is general and it may not resonate for everyone. If it does, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channels. It helps me to pick up on your energy for all future reads. And please remember that time is fluid. So this could be something that happened in your past, currently in your present, or coming up in your future. Now let's go ahead and jump right in. The person on Gemini's mind, show me why they're being distant with Gemini. Okay, so this person has been hurt. For some of you, it's hurt by you. So the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and then the Four of Swords in a 50-50 energy. The Strength card is at the bottom of the deck right here. They're trying to be very strong through this situation, but with that Nine of Wands, they're being distant because they feel that you did hurt them. You're not ready for a relationship, that you stood them up on a date or something like that by not letting them know. So they heard from you briefly, but it was after the fact. They felt embarrassed and they were like, I wasted my time, but they didn't allow you to see that it really bothered them. That's where they're trying to be very strong with that Strength card coming out. They feel like they've been hurt by you. They've been hurt by other people. They're not going to put up with it. Like, they move on from that quickly. And they're tired of feeling that things aren't working out, in particular potential relationships, I'm going to say. So let's go ahead and clarify that Nine of Wands. Okay, thought that wanted to come out, but it didn't. So yeah, they feel hurt by you and they really wanted a relationship. And the Knight of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. And they feel like when they wanted a relationship with you is whenever you ran away as fast as you could, that relationships become drama to you, that you're like, I'm out of here. And not only that, they feel like for some of you, like they started a relationship with you. It could be that your family said something to them and was quick to cause some kind of, pain, in a sense of making this person feel belittled or that they weren't worthy of you in some way. And that's something that they kind of opened up to you about, but didn't really. There's also the fact that they feel like you hurt this person. They really wanted commitment, a life with you. And the Knight of Swords, that it just always ends up in relationship drama, or, relationship drama presented itself to them in that way. So let's go ahead and clarify that Knight of Wands. Yeah, they feel like you just were not honest with telling them exactly what you wanted. This is just how they're feeling, okay? And this is why they're being distant with you. You might not even known that this was the case here, but they feel that they made a bold move and it took a lot for them, that they were carrying around this heaviness of wanting a relationship and wanting things to be good, and felt that it was going to get better and better and better, but that you ran away the moment that you felt a relationship was too difficult, and that they only wanted everything to happen in a good sense. But they also feel like you running away showed them that this was divine intervention, that it was just too much and you weren't ready to settle down. But they also know that you two are like twin flames, or you're their soulmate, and that you do love them. They just don't want to be hurt. And so they're distancing themselves. It's almost like they're trying to show you tough love in a way. There was a lot that they feel, and some of you in a relationship, they felt they carried a lot of this relationship, and that you were constantly on the go, on the go, on the go. And they had to like ground you in some way, like, hey, okay, this has happened long enough. Let's go ahead and clarify that Four of Swords. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. I'm okay. Yeah, so they're not open. You know, they were open to communication at one point, but they still have this lingering pain here in this situation. They do not want to talk about it. They are not open to communication with that Two of Swords. They'd rather just, they feel like, you know, you said what you said, and then those of you that stood them up on a date, something like that, or you called in last minute, or, you know, texted them last minute, because it's really coming out that it wasn't very verbal, like it wasn't verbal communication, that it lacked that. They ended up blocking you after, and they feel like you have other options. They're not open to seeing other people right now. They do, I mean, they have other options, but they don't want other options. They don't want anyone. They just want to do their own thing. So they're like, I'm not going to look at this. I don't care about this. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about the options that Gemini has. I don't want to talk to Gemini about this. They just, it is difficult for them, but even though they have other options, they don't want those either. So let's go ahead and get some messages from this person. This is a very, this person just feels very hurt. And if it was family matters, they carried around a heavy weight of moving towards a relationship with you because of the fact that family was not very open, and they didn't want to make you choose, or they felt you wouldn't choose them, or it just would have caused a lot of complications because there is a family member that created a lot of relationship drama for the two of you, and that was painful. And if you did not stand up for them, or they felt you didn't stand up for them, they're like, no, I can't do that. I just can't. So let's go ahead and get some messages from this person. What are they holding back from telling Gemini? One more, please. It's really sad because Gemini, you're the only person that they really wanted to be with. It really hurts this person, and it really bothers them that things didn't work out. And I want you comes out, and even though they're like, no, I don't want, I'm done, they are hurt, okay? They still want you, but they're not going to come to you and chase after you. That's not what they're going to do. They're trying to be strong. They're trying to move forward in this situation. They don't want to date other people. They're not open to communication at this point, okay? That could change in the future, but right now, this is where they stand, okay? I hide behind material things. They do keep themselves very busy with work. Anytime they think about you, they're online shopping, or they're out shopping or something like that. And they could be window shopping, not buying anything, but just occupying their mind with other things of materialism that keep them distracted from thinking about you, because it is a heavy weight to carry around about a relationship they really, really were invested in with you. So you and I were too young, and this is something that it bothers them. You know, we were too young. This was too premature of a relationship to think that it was going to get any further, or, you know, we just didn't know what we wanted because we were too young for the moment. However, they still want you, and they still think about you. But this is something that also the you and I were too young is where they start to block their feelings, emotions, wanting to talk to you by telling themselves, no, just, you know, it wasn't going to work. So I look for you everywhere. This is an attempt of, they hope they get to run into you in some way. There's also people that sometimes when they're out, let's just say going to the grocery store, because that's what I see. I visualize it as it just came into my mind that this person's at the grocery store, the bank, whatever. And from behind, some people have the same body type and structure that you have, or haircut or whatever. And they think that it's you until that person turns around. They're like, oh, it's not Gemini. And they also think about, what am I going to say in this moment? So if it is Gemini, what am I going to say? But, you know, they still want you. And at the bottom of the deck, you were the best thing in my life. So, you meant a lot. You still mean a lot, but, you were the best thing in their life, meaning past tense. They're trying to move forward at this moment. They're not open to communication. They're very closed off to that, even though there are some things left unsaid. There's still some unhealed wounds there in this situation, but give them time. They might come around. Maybe you two will both move on. It just depends on you and this person and what you both want. But they are trying to heal from this, and this is why they're being distant with you at this moment. So this is what I have for you. If it resonates, hit that like button. I will see you in your next reading coming up. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.